Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today we will discuss about the artificial intelligence. It is very effective thing in the present world. First of all, we need to know actually what is the artificial intelligence is. This is very important thing is that AI, that's mean artificial intelligence. This is the invention of the science which is very much popular in the present world, and we know a lot of informations about this. Actually, artificial intelligence in apps, or it is the part of the internet or technologies that whatever we expect, if we just give an instruction to the internet, instantly answer will come from it. Even if we will ask to listen poem, the artificial intelligence will song this or will recite this song or poem. So that is the importance of artificial intelligence. If we want to know about the history of a person, and if we just asked to the internet, the artificial intelligence will help us to find out this. And that is the task of artificial intelligence. Nowadays people are raise the question actually what is the difference between artificial intelligence and the people. In this case we will say that there have some positive difference between the artificial intelligence and the human being can the work as they are think, as they are want to work according to this way human can work. On the other hand, in case of the artificial intelligence, they stored huge number of informations, and when any client or any internet user asked anything to know at the same time and instantly, the artificial intelligence will provide these informations or those things, and they describe where the location of it, and what sort of informations they will need, they will provide it. So according to the customer demand, they try to supply the informations. And somewhere artificial intelligence is special than a human, because the people can't go abroad in a long distance or remote place at the within the time. In this case, if we wanted to know in a very distant report, the artificial intelligence will show it within the some minutes. So there is the betterness of the artificial intelligence. And when the in case of artificial intelligence like a robot and other vehicles, some of the car is without the driver, and when one people can't accomplish a work for a time, at that time the an artificial intelligence can work a lot of work they can done within some minutes or within some hours. But as a people can't able to work huge number of work within some time. So that is the limitation of people, and that is the beneficial side of the artificial intelligence is. So, and as we know, in case of the some complex surgery, artificial intelligence will work in here in a faultless way. First of all, they are stored huge number of informations, and they try to diagnose the type of the illness or type of the disease. Then they will operate in a way that which is the faultless actually, without making any mistake. They are accomplishing their work. So in this case, a human being has been working in a manual process, and they can storage a lot of information, and they can analyze it. Now that's why they have been making some mistakes, which make a huge loss for our country, and which will be the huge loss for our next generation, and some of the family members have lost their dear ones. So that is the things. And artificial intelligence will work in here in a very smooth way, especially some of the industry and some of the developed industry, they are use huge number of artificial intelligence. That's why the productivity of this industry has been grown up. So there is the important, there is the actually benefit of artificial intelligence. So if we can just look about the success rate of a human being and success rate of the artificial intelligence, we can easily compare which thing is more effective. We will find if we will analyze the statistic, we will find that the artificial intelligence will work more perfectly than the human, because the human have the tiredness, but artificial intelligence don't have the tiredness. They can work mm, continuously without taking any test, and they don't need to take any bath, or they don't need to take any food. Rather they can work without rest. So there is the importance of artificial intelligence. And in case of ethical point, some of the point the human being is ahead, and artificial intelligence is behind, because in case of artificial intelligence, they don't have any feelings. They don't know either it will be the good for the others one or not. Just they will have been working. But in case of the people, people can understand either it will be the good for the general people or not, and according to that, they will decide either they will work on behalf of it, or they will not work on behalf of it. So in the whole things, if we just will summarize, we will find that at the artificial intelligence, though it is have the faultless working process, though it can work in a difficult situations, though it can work as a more time without taking any rest. But in case of the ethical point, we can understand that some of the shortcoming have of artificial intelligence, and sometimes they will provide the misinformations. And in this case, the human being have a sense. They know either it will be the harmful for our next generation or not, and it either he will make any wrong decisions or not. They know it. But in case of the artificial intelligence, that is the programming language, they don't feel the reality, just they will working, and a huge number of people will be workless on because of the artificial intelligence. So we need to sincerely think about this. But one thing we need to remember, that we can't avoid the blazing side of artificial intelligence. Thank you very much for listening me. If I will get time, next time I will discuss about this issue in details. Thank you very much.